Hello everyone, and welcome to this unboxing video for Reigns, the Council. This is a board game version of, well, Reigns, or in the case of the sequel, Reigns Her Majesty, which is a pair of mobile games that were also available on PC, I believe, that were just kind of some silly, keep being the next generation of the ruler and keep making choices based on the 4 categories, and try not to make sure any of them get to basically 0 or 100. So no being too good or too bad. Because, yeah. And then it was weird endings based on each of them. And there were some interesting meta stuff in there as well. But this is a multiplayer card game. So, specifically, sit at the council table as one of the royal advisors or the monarch themselves. A fast-paced party game for 3-6 players. The advisors forge and offer proposals to the monarch, who needs to decide which one to accept, with consequences on the 4 pillars of society: the church, the army, the people, and wealth, which are these 4 icons. The monarch must keep the balance in spite of their advisors' efforts to push the realm to support their own secret goals and overthrow their liege. And yeah, it then says it's based on Reigns and everything like that. So it's a 3-6 player party game. Not exactly a thing that I'm big on, party games and social games, but I still like them. Especially if they're less social deduction, but yeah. It's annoying to sometimes get a 3rd player for some games, especially the sillier ones, such as Daring Contest. Haha, it's really hard to get 4 players together for that game. I've actually only gotten to play it twice. And the second time, multiple people backed out pretty quickly. Alright, so this is the slightly upgraded version, I believe, and this was a Kickstarter game. And I say that because Magnet-Top! Love them. Also, apparently there's a card right in the top of just like that. That's Keanu Reeves. And it even says on the back, "You are breathtaking." Specifically also, thank you so much for supporting the Kickstarter campaign and making the game a reality. I assume this is just a random promo thingy. For one, it's got a gun instead of, I believe, the military icon. But also, if that's the back of the card, yeah, I doubt it can be used. And it is the back of the card. So it's just a cute little thing. There are 3 rule books right on the top for English, French, and Dutch. Some nicely done coins. They're all cardboard, but they've got a little gold-like inlay for them. Or coloring. I don't know. We've got a board for tracking those 4 stats. And yeah, it's normally a sword instead of a gun. Oop, one of them's out of place, but it's still there. Some tokens for said stat tracking. They're just black wooden boxes with the same icons on them. And then bunches of cards. 2 really big packs and a smaller pack that looks like it's all the deaths. The deaths are half the reason you play the game. They're just comical. Also, before I continue on to those, I just want to point out the insert for the box, because it's really nice looking! I don't know what these are for. The cards were here. The death stuff was here, obviously, and then those tokens were here. Okay, let's get that out of the way. So, from the looks of it, this is pretty much the meat of the game kind of thing. I'm guessing this is just 2 packs of the same stuff, and it's just meant to be, like, 1 pack of it and then another pack of more of it. Pull tab's a little off. As I sit here slowly marring the side of the cards. So the pull tab didn't work, so here I am digging into the whole thing until I can get it to scrape away decently enough. There we go. Alright, so I'm a little confused as to how the whole game will work in a card form. A lot of it is... I'm not really sure. Like, I have no idea what this iconography on the back is for. I know what the numbers are for, from what I can tell. One is if you deny it, and one is if you accept it, and then what actually happens. And then just some simple stuff on the front. Usually, what it will probably be is, and from based on what it was saying on the back, is people will have a bunch of these that they can hand over, and like they're just all sorts of different art. Most of them are people, but like birds actually show up a lot in this, but also serpent people. There's just all sorts of different things. So my guess is you'll get a bunch of these from the front with the dots giving an indication for extra, it being lit up for, hey, this is what it actually affects. And that's usually if you accept it, not if you deny it. So, yeah, you won't know the details. Which is kind of how the video game functions, except instead of being given a bunch of them, you're given one at a time. And it usually has a small descriptor with it. There's some interesting side plots and everything like that with the game. Some of these images are repeating. Werewolf? Wolf person? Maybe just wolf? That's a dog. But, like, a lot of these are the same images from the game. But, yeah, some of them repeat. I don't know if that's, like, the same card or different. It's a different card. And, yeah, they look very polygon-y, and that's kind of intentionally done. Like, if it wasn't, it would just like be a simple choice that they could change. But yeah, there's just so many of these, and again, I have no idea what the context is from the back. So let's take a look at the second pack real quick, which I'm assuming is just more of the same, but you never know. Yay, this pull tab works! Quick and easy! Yay! Yep, it's just more of the same from beginning to end. So the game is this. These cards are basically the entire gameplay. And then I'm assuming these are just the various death effects. Which all are goldy skulls on the back. My guess is, based on the existence of these, though, these are probably the secret goals for the council, while, you know, the monarch just keeps trying to go. I partially guess that because, well, none of these have 4 symbols, so they're all 2 symbols of the 4, and they're all either white or red. Some of them are both white, and they all point either left or right. So, based on that, I'm guessing secret goals. So, not really actually, like, the death results. Although they are images based on those. And not all of them are actually death, but you're no longer in charge. Which was the case for the video game. And I do highly recommend the video game. It's a nice, simple game, but also has some really deeper mechanics into it, from what I can tell. I need to get back to playing it. It's actually one of the few games I've just flat out bought for my phone. So, yeah, that should say something. Regardless, minus some tracking stuff, that's everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press that like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy this, feel free to share this video. Either way, I hope this video gets seen more. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and press that dislike button. I won't mind, but please leave a constructive comment as to why. Also, feel free to comment in general, such as, would you like to see a review or a detailed overview or how to play of this game, as I point to the giant stack of stuff. I don't think I would actually do a detailed overview because, again, it's just a lot of cards, but the other two, yeah, more than willing. Maybe after learning the rules, I can figure out a way to do a detailed overview. Or if you'd like to talk about the video game. Or video games, I should say. I've actually only played the second one. I just ended up missing the first one. Could still get it, but whatever. Regardless. Also, if you'd like to see more like this, be it more unboxing videos, my board game overviews, my painting videos, or anything else that I might do on this channel, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.